Hey Springville High School, I'm Jackson.
And I'm Savannah. Welcome to this year's second edition of The Jungle.
If you haven't already heard, we've recently had somewhat of a snake problem here at the high school. There have been at least 5 snake sightings, everywhere from outside the band room to behind the copier and the teacher workroom. They just seem to keep popping up. The snakes have varied in size, some as small as a few inches and some to closer to 2 feet long. One first-hand account was from Miss Caswell, who said the snake she encountered played possum. Take a look.
Welcome to Springville High School.
Jeffrey's our hero. Miss Caswell.
I'm sure this problem will probably fade out eventually, but for the time being, keep an eye out.
Wow, hopefully we don't see any more snakes around the building, but if you do, make sure to tell Miss Bryan. She will love to know about it. Now, let's go to Emily, who asked students and staff what the most memorable story they have ever read is.
Everyone has to read for their English class, but I interviewed the students at SHS to see if they had a most memorable thing that they've ever read.
My most memorable book will probably be Green Eggs and Ham because it shaped me to who I am today.
Okay, so besides the Bible, 2 of the most memorable books that I have ever read, we actually have a copy in our library, and one is The Compound by S.A. Bodine. And I was on the edge of my seat when I read this. Everybody should check it out. It's kind of science fiction, and it has a dad in it that's a psychopath, and he does some very secretive things for his family and gets them to go in an underground bunker shut off from the rest of the world. Y'all should really check it out. It's so good. Then, All We Know of Heaven by Jacqueline Mitchard. Best friends, cheerleaders, car accident, someone dies, and there's a case of mistaken identity. And there's also a true story based off a similar thing in this book. So if you read the fiction book, you should also read the nonfiction one that is very similar, based on a true story. Come check out both of these out of the library today. The Compound and All We Know of Heaven.
My favorite book would probably be The Darkest Minds, just because it's so creative and a really interesting subject that I like to learn about.
That's that. The most memorable thing I've ever read is Ender's Game because it's science fiction and it also tells a lot about what our future may look like. Back to you, Jackson and Savannah.
Thank you, Emily. At this point in 2020, we have seen that this year has thrown a lot of curveballs at us. However, we are so grateful that we were able to come back to school. And this week, we even get to have homecoming. However, there are many changes that put a hold on Springville traditions. Sadly, we will not be having the famous homecoming parade. Due to the concern of crowding on the streets, the city has decided to just go ahead and cancel it. But on a positive note, we still get to have a pep rally and a homecoming game.
The pep rally and homecoming games are this Friday. Dress up and support your grade. Speaking of homecoming, we will be voting for Queen tomorrow. Now let's go to Natalie, who talked to the 3 homecoming mains about why they want to be homecoming queen.
As you all know, this Friday is homecoming, and tomorrow we will vote for homecoming queen. I spoke to the 3 maids to find out why they wanted to be your homecoming queen.
Hey guys, I'm Savannah Andrews, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for nominating me for maid. It means so much to me, and I'm just so honored to stand along Bennett and Kayla's side. They're the sweetest girls ever. I would be so honored to win homecoming queen because it would just be amazing to be able to represent SHS. I love it so much.
Hi, my name is Bennett Patterson. Vote for me because I am very involved in clubs and athletics, and I have school spirit. The other nominees are very worthy. Thank you for nominating me.
Hey, I'm Kayla Bryant, and I'm very excited to be running as one of the homecoming maids this year. You should vote for me because I'm very involved in school. I play volleyball, and I'm involved in the Beta Club, and I like to help out wherever I can, and I feel that I could do a good job representing the school and the Tiger spirit and everything. I'm also very honored and excited to be running against Savannah and Bennett because they're both really awesome.
Well, there you have it. Those are our 3 girls nominated for homecoming maid. Be sure to vote tomorrow in 5th period. This is Natalie reporting for The Jungle. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Natalie.
Now, let's go to Sydney, who asks students who their favorite celebrities are.
Since most of us have a favorite celebrity, I asked some students at SHS what their favorite celebrity was and why.
My favorite celebrity is Adam Sandler because he's a comedian and he's funny. That's all.
Favorite is Tom Hanks because growing up, me and my dad used to watch all of his movies together.
My favorite celebrity is Khloe Kardashian because, you know, she's just that girl.
My favorite celebrity is Patrick because he's on Grey's Anatomy, and if you don't love Grey's Anatomy, then you need help. It's a good show.
Now you know what some SHS favorite celebrities are and why. My favorite celebrity is Harry Styles because he's kind of literally everyone. This is Sydney reporting for The Jungle. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Sydney.
Now let's go to Michael and see how the band is doing so far.
Thank you, guys. Today I'm going to be finding out how much progress the band has been going and see how they've been doing so far. Right now, I'm going to talk to Mr. Saxon.
I think we've had some fantastic progress. Being able to see each other every single day since all the students are coming back to school every single day has been really, really nice. Prior to that, having the staggered beginning to school and then school being pushed back, the school start date being pushed back. We had a big break from band camp to actually seeing each other every day, which put us a little bit behind the 8 ball. But being able to see each other every single day, we've really picked up that slack that we were behind on, and we're almost done with the show, so it's really exciting. Well, we have a pretty big day happening on Friday. There's a pep rally that we will be a part of, and we're working out details with the cheerleaders and with the football team and making sure that it's a really nice big ordeal, but prior to our football game on Friday night, so we're trying to prepare for that right now.
That was some good news from the marching band. Now I think we're going to have a fun time during the pep rally and homecoming. I can't wait until that happens. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Michael. Now it's time for sports with Prayer and Christian.
Thank you, Savannah and Jackson. Last week, the football team played at home against Scottsboro. Let's go to Linda, who covered the game.
The Tigers played the Scottsboro Wildcats at home Friday night. Springville took the lead in the first quarter with an exciting play that resulted in Gage Frederick touchdown and the extra point by Hunter Ambrose. Scottsboro tied it up in the second, but the Tigers quickly took the lead. After halftime, after swapping the lead a few times, Piercy Baldwin threw a touchdown pass to Gage Frederick to regain the lead. After that, it was all Tigers for the rest of the night, and Springville took the win 42-28.
Thank you, Linda. The football team will be playing at home this Friday against Fultondale. And of course, it's homecoming. Come out and support your Tigers.
The cross-country team ran last Saturday at the Fairview Invitational. Let's go to Gracie, who covered the meet.
This past Saturday, September 19th, our cross-country team competed in the Fairview Invitational. The girls placed second, led by Beth Ann Tucker with a time of 19:06 and Gracie Matthews with a time of 19:50. The boys finished second, led by Jake Carned with a time of 17:01 and Pete Harden with a time of 17:29.
Thank you, Gracie. Cross country will have the next meet Saturday at Scottsboro. Go out and support the team.
The volleyball team played Ramsey last Thursday at Ramsey. Let's go to Sarah, who covered the game.
Last Thursday, the Lady Tigers played West Point at Ramsey. They played 2 out of 3 sets. They lost both sets. The next game is against Pell City at Pell City. Go support your Lady Tigers.
Thank you, Sarah. The volleyball team will be playing at Pell City tomorrow. Come out and support your Lady Tigers.
Back to you, Jackson and Savannah.
Thank you, Prayer and Christian. Last week, we had you vote on Molly's story and who you thought won it. Anything you can do, I can do better. Maggie and Lydia or Gage and Pearson. And the winners are, drum roll please, Maggie and Lydia with 60% of the vote.
Congratulations, ladies. Thank you for watching this week's episode of The Jungle. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at The Jungle SHS.
And follow us on Instagram at SHS_jungle_roar and Facebook at SHS Jungle Roar.
Tune in next week for another episode of The Jungle.
Bye.
Bye.
What happened to my body?